Hi, how are you? I want to take a few minutes to explain why this page exists and what I hope it becomes. A lot of Christian content today focuses on feeling better, moving faster, or finding immediate answers. Sometimes those things are helpful, but Scripture often tells a different story. James 1:3-4 reminds us that the testing of our faith produces perseverance, and that perseverance shapes maturity. The Bible shows us that faith is often formed slowly. Scripture is filled with people who waited, not for days, but for years. Joseph waited in prison before God raised him up. David was anointed king and sent back to tend sheep. Israel waited for deliverance. The early church endured suffering while remaining faithful. We're waiting today for Christ's return. Waiting's not an interruption in life or faith. It's often the place where faith is formed. Faithful in waiting exists because I wanted to create a space that focuses less on how we feel and more on who God is. Not how to escape difficulty, but how to understand God within the difficulty. Romans 5:3-4 tells us that suffering produces endurance, and endurance produces character, and character produces hope. Scripture does not always teach us how to remove suffering. Often it teaches us how to endure it with trust. This page is not about quick answers or motivational quotes. It's not about prosperity or a constant emotional uplift. I'm not your therapist. It's about Scripture, theology, and the quiet work of God in ordinary lives. Many people are doing the right things, praying, seeking God, trying to remain faithful, and yet nothing seems to change quickly. That can feel confusing. Not because God's absent, but because His work is often slower and deeper than we expect. Isaiah 40:31 says that those who wait on the Lord will renew their strength. That promise is for now, for real life and seasons of waiting. At the same time, Scripture is honest that our ultimate hope is with the Lord. In 2 Corinthians 5, Paul speaks about longing to be at home with the Lord. There's a lot of tension there. Sometimes believers feel that feeling deeply. Lord, if you're not going to change my circumstances here, why not bring me there? The Scripture makes room for that longing, but it also teaches that God is present with us now. Jesus said in John 14:27, "My peace I give to you." Hebrews 13:5 reminds us that He will never leave or forsake His people. So our hope's not only in the future, it's rooted in God's presence with us today. My hope with these reflections is to help people see God more clearly in seasons of waiting. Not just in their circumstances, but in God's character. Psalm 27:14 says, "Wait for the Lord. Be strong. Let your heart take courage. Wait for the Lord." If you're in a season of waiting, you're not alone. More importantly, God is not absent. That's what faithful and waiting is all about. Thank you for joining us here on Faithful and Waiting.